Hello everyone and welcome to an announcement video, I guess. I'm going to start with an introduction because most of you that are watching this video will know who I am anyway and you'll know what I do and all of that kind of thing. But I'm sure there'll be a few people who stumble across it and have no idea what I'm talking about or who I am or anything. So an introduction is a good way to start, I think. I am Helen. I live in Scotland, in Dundee, with my husband and my two boys, Arthur and Jasper. Arthur is 9 and Jasper is 6. And I am the owner and dyer and general dog's body for the online hand-dyed yarn business, Giddy Yarns. I dye yarn for knitters and crocheters and stuff like this. This is all yarn that I've dyed. I also host here on YouTube, I host a knitting and crafting podcast, which I aim to get out every couple of weeks. And I also do occasional vlogs and vlog series, Vlogmas in December, some sort of behind the scenes vlogs and things like that as well. So why am I sitting down to do an announcement video? Well, I have been thinking for a while and I'm really nervous about announcing this, and I get a lot of anxiety and I get a lot of imposter syndrome, and this type of thing gives me all of that. So bear with me if I'm more rambly than usual, and also be kind in the comments, please. If it's not your thing, if it's not something you're interested in, then that's fine. Just leave the video, but please don't kind of make a big thing in the comments about how it's not for you, and because that will set my anxiety off. Anyway, you're all wondering what I'm talking about, aren't you? I have decided to set up a Patreon account for my YouTube channel. Now, nothing is going to change as is on my YouTube channel. My podcast videos and my workday vlogs and stuff like that will all still remain available and free and everything like that. But if you choose to support the channel a little bit more, give the channel a little bit extra support, I guess, then there will be bonuses and extra content and extra things available to you. That's kind of the way I'm thinking it. Why have I made this decision? Why have I decided to do this now? Well, a number of reasons. Firstly, I really want to invest more time in producing videos for the channel. I really enjoy it. I love sitting down. I enjoy the editing process when my laptop doesn't crash and delete all of my process and everything like that. The recycling lorry is about to go past, so apologies if there's background noise in a second. And the bin men looking in through the window watching me talk to a camera. So yeah, why? I want to invest more time and energy into producing videos for the channel. I've got lots of ideas of things I want to do, not just knitting related. I miss doing quite a lot of the daily vlogs and the daily vlog series as I used to do when the kids were younger. And I want to invest more time and energy in that. But that comes, how do I say this? That comes with a cost to some extent. It comes with a cost in time, and it also comes with me needing to make more time for it myself. And now I'm the type of person who works well under pressure. I like a deadline. I like to know that I have to have specific things done at this date, this time, this. I schedule everything. My planner is like, yeah, I schedule everything and it works for me. That's how I get everything out on time with the business. That's how I can offer pre-orders with a shorter time span, because I can schedule it and plan it and I can do it. And I think in order to kind of expand and grow more things on the YouTube channel, I think giving myself, and this is going to sound so odd to some of you, giving myself the slightly added pressure that some of you are paying for extra content will make me more likely to sit down and record and do things like that, because I'm just that type of person. I don't like letting people down. So if there's it'll increase the commitment, I think. I don't know. Anyway, I've been thinking about it for a while and I thought I'd go with it. So let's just see what happens. So let's talk about the Patreon account, shall we? Before I ramble myself into a hole, because I can't really explain my thoughts, as is quite often in my case. There's going to be 3 tiers in the Patreon account. The first tier is just what I'm calling my Giddy Supporter tier. It's a very simple, very basic tier. It is £2 a month. So it's actually less than if you were to donate. I have a coffee account, which I will be closing when I open up the Patreon. But coffee accounts, it's usually £3 that you donate. So the first tier is £2 a month. And that is just a general supporter tier. So you won't get extra videos or anything like that. That's just a general kind of, you'll get my eternal gratitude. And what you will get is 24-hour early access to any of my regular videos that go up on YouTube. So anyone in the Patreon will get 24-hour early access to the videos. A link will be posted over in the Patreon for you to be able to access them before they go public on YouTube. So that's the first kind of tier. It's just relatively simple. You don't get a lot for it, but it's there as a general kind of support of the channel. Then the second tier, I've written the prices are wrong on my piece of paper. The second tier is £4 a month. And it does jump up quite a lot as to what you get extra. I'm keeping the tiers relatively low income. I don't want to ask you for lots of money. It's just a little bit for extra content and things like that. So the second tier, you will get 2 exclusive vlogs a month. So I'll record 2 extra little vlog videos. But the thing that's quite fun with this tier is that what we will do over in Patreon, where we'll have a little feed over in Patreon, I can put up polls. And you will get the chance to vote on what the content of those vlogs will be each time. So I'll put up kind of 3 or 4 choices as to what types of video I could sit down and record, and you'll all get to vote, and whichever one gets the most votes is what I'll record. So that's the first thing. I'm also going to get you involved in my crafting decisions. I'm not good at making decisions. I get a lot of decision paralysis when it comes to crafting projects and yarn choices and things like that. So let's use the Patreon as a way for you to help me make decisions. It'll also be fun when you're watching the podcast because you'll have had a little bit of input into what I'm picking and things like that. So I will involve you again with polls and stuff over in the Patreon threads, with decisions about what patterns I might want to cast on, decisions about what yarn colours I want to cast on. I'll open it up to votes and that'll be quite fun. And then the other couple of things that I'm going to have for that tier is I will also put up over in the Patreon thread some more kind of behind the scenes photos, whether that relates to kind of work stuff and stuff I'm doing during the day, or more likely whether that relates to kind of more family activity. So if we have a big day out, I might share photos and stuff of that in the Patreon account as well. So you get a bit of a behind the scenes into my life outside work as well, if that makes sense. And then finally, the other thing we're going to do is there will be a specific thread over in the Discord group, which is open to Patreons only. And that will be my upcoming sneak peeks thread. So whenever I'm planning projects, planning new collections, researching bits and pieces, dyeing up some new colourways and stuff like that, I will share over in that thread like upcoming sneak peeks and stuff like that. And you will also get everything in the tiers below. So you'll also get 24-hour early access to any of the videos that I put up on YouTube. So that's kind of the main, I'm calling that the Giddy Vlogger, tier. And yeah, £4 a month, and that is what you get extra. So it'll be 2 extra videos plus a few extra little involvement kind of things. And then the third tier is something a little bit different. It's not related to yarn, it's not related to knitting or crafting in any way, but it will be my Giddy Book Club tier. So if you've been around and you've watched the podcast and you've watched my vlogs and stuff for a while, you'll know that I read a lot. And I currently have 230 books on my to read list. And there's probably a lot more to be added, definitely. But I currently have over 230 books and I struggle. The same as I said with my crafting stuff, I struggle with decision paralysis. I never know which book to read next. And that over the last 3 months maybe has resulted in me falling down a rabbit hole of kind of just cheesy, simple, mindless romance books, which there's nothing wrong with. I enjoy them. They're good fun. But they're not the books that I really want to read that are on my book list. So I thought, let's kind of do two things. Let's have something that's really fun for all of us to do, for those of you that want to join me, and I hope some of you will join me on this because I think it's going to be really fun. Let's first of all have something fun for those of you that join me to do, but also let's help break my decision paralysis. So basically, we're going to have a bi-monthly book club. So across the 2 months, it'll be across 2 months, you have 2 months to read the book, and I will put up a poll in the Patreon thread at the beginning of the first month with 5 books randomly chosen. I've done it already. I've not put the post up yet, but I've already kind of done the randomly chosen 5 books. I will put up 5 books as a poll. I used a random number generator to pick them from my list. There is a whole range of different genres, and I will put that up as a poll in the Patreon thread. And that will be, you will then pick from that, and whichever one gets the most votes is the book that we will read together. It will involve videos as well. So I'm going to put up, at the beginning of the 2 months, I will put up a video talking about all 5 of the books that are our choices for this month. I will probably do the video before we make the decisions so that you can get a little bit more information about the books, and from what I can gather, obviously no spoilers because I won't have read them yet. And we'll go from there, basically. So yeah, so you'll get a video at the beginning with all 5 of the books and me talking about them all. Hopefully it'll help you discover some more books, and hopefully I'll discover some more books by your suggestions based on those books. We'll then read the book. There will be a discussion thread over in Discord, which again is an exclusive Patreon only discussion thread where we can chat about the books as we're reading them. And then at the end of the 2 months, I will sit down and record a video summing up my thoughts and feelings and stuff like that on the book. What I might even do is, I think I might even do it as a little bit more of a vlog style video, and I will sit down throughout the month as I'm reading the book. And I will kind of talk about, oh, I've just got to this bit in the book. And so it won't be a spoiler-free video, but hopefully you'll be watching it at the end of the month once you've finished the books, and you'll get my kind of thoughts and feelings on the book as I'm going through. Or some months, if that doesn't work out, it'll just be me talking about the book at the end and summing it all up. But that's kind of my thought process behind that one. So yeah. That's the 3 tiers. £2 a month for just the Giddy Supporter tier, which is just a general, almost like a coffee account kind of thing, where you can, it's just £2 a month as a little bit of a thank you and a support for the regular videos, plus you'll get 24-hour early access to the videos. Then there's the Giddy Vlogger tier, which is the one that includes, so you always get what's on the tier below, so you'll get the 24-hour early access, but you'll also get 2 exclusive Patreon videos, vlogs a month, which you'll get to pick the theme for on Patreon, as well as, I've got it written down here, I'm kind of trying to remember it all, as well as getting to vote on my crafting decisions, I don't know quite what to call them, photo galleries, photo posts, of days out, and also possibly behind the scenes stuff and things like that, and also a dedicated Discord channel for kind of sneak peeks and stuff about the business and upcoming collections and things that I'm planning, and things like that. And then that'll be £4 a month, and then £6 a month for the Giddy Book Club tier, which you'll get all of the Giddy Vlogger tier and obviously the 24-hour access, early access as well. But then that is the book club tier, so you'll get everything involved in the book club as well. Whew. So, yes, I've recorded this video now, which means I should sit down and edit it and decide whether or not I'm going to go with this and post it and be brave and set up the Patreon, which I've already kind of set it all up. If you're in the Discord thread, you may have seen the little locked threads popping up and wondered what they were about. But yeah, I hope some of you will be excited about this. I hope some of you will want to come and join me. I'm excited about it. It's giving me a new level of excitement for sitting down and recording videos. I've already got stuff planned out. I've already got ideas. And I'm excited about it. So I hope you are too. Again, please be kind in the comments. If it's not your kind of thing and you don't want to join, then that's fine. You'll still get access to my podcasts. You'll still get access to workday vlogs. All of that stuff will still be coming onto my YouTube channel as normal. And from your perspective, you probably won't even notice that you're getting it 24 hours later than anyone in the Patreon, because you won't. You'll just see it when the video comes up. But yeah, be kind. I hope you're as excited about it as me, and I will make sure there are links to the Patreon and everything underneath the video so you can check out the details and come over and join if you would like to. Thank you very much for listening. Bye!